Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today I want to have a look at the AYN website again, and particularly I want to look at the Ayn Loki Zero, which was one of the later additions to the Loki lineup. And the reason I want to talk about that today is because, well, I have an Anbernic 1600, which is technically mostly the same hardware. You know, it's the same Athlon Silver 3050E, it comes with the same single SODIMM slot, albeit it comes with 8GB of RAM. It's faster memory on the Anbernic as well. It comes with more storage than Anbernic, and it comes with a very similar sized screen. And I just want to make people aware of what they're potentially buying if they're actually reserving the Zero, and you really are buying an early 2022 or even late 2021 product dressed up in this nice new shell. Because the 1600, for all that I like my 1600, is a very weak handheld. So the Loki Zero arriving this year, in fact it'll probably be quite late this year in 2023, it's going to be very old-fashioned feeling. Really the only thing it's got over the 1600 is slightly better ergonomics for the two sticks. So don't be fooled that this is a new product. It may be a new looking product from AYN, but it's pretty old hardware inside it. If you're going to buy anything, buy the Loki Mini as the bare minimum. So look at this, we're looking at here, $249. Now that's before your taxes and delivery. So $249 for the Loki Zero for what's a very old product. The Loki Mini, $260. So you're looking at, $11 more. $11 more for something that's, well, it's the next generation. It's the Mendocino 7220U. It's the next generation on from the 3050E. It comes with twice as much memory. It's 3 times as fast. It's got twice as much storage. It's got a higher resolution screen, and all that just for a few dollars more. Now this is going to be a big seller, I think, the Mini, because it is only slightly more expensive than the Zero. As you can see here, $249 versus $260. The Loki Max, that probably will be their big driver. That's why they're trying to get so many of these out just now. You know, that's one they're working on, but look at the difference in price. It's $775. Now that's technically affordable when you compare it to a Steam Deck, because it's got a similar amount of memory, it's got a similar amount of storage to the higher end Steam Deck, it's got a better screen, and it's got the newest APU. However, that and its image there and this are very different. The only thing it shares is the shell. I honestly would hope no one reserves the Loki Zero. This shouldn't even be on the AYN website, to be honest. They obviously jumped on the bandwagon and trying to offer the cheapest thing possible. And really, they're going to have to design a whole new main board to take, this old hardware. It's like 2400 megahertz single stick of 4GB of RAM. That's just going to be terrible in gaming. As a bare minimum, you should be looking at the Loki Mini, which is the Mendocino chip, 7220U. There's been some game testing on laptops showing that it's okay at 720p. It's a 1080p screen, but at 720p, it's okay with up to quite recent games, and it's only $11 more. So if you like what I do on this channel, please like, share and subscribe. I really hope I've tried to educate a few people into not going for the cheapest model here. I mean, originally the Loki Mini AMD was the cheapest model, and then within a few days the Zero appeared. I think there was a lot of people were wanting an even cheaper model, but $11. If it was $50 or $60 cheaper, it might have been worth buying. It would have been cheaper than buying a 1600, for example. But the first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to pull out that 4GB of RAM. You're going to have to put a bigger memory DIMM in it, which will either be an 8GB or a 16. Presumably you'd go for a 16. You need to put a decent sized M2 card in it, or at least a big SD card. So that's all extra expense. Whereas this, okay, it's still only 8GB, but it's dual channel LPDDR5, and it's only got 128GB NVMe SSD, but that is replaceable as well. However, I won't be replacing mine initially, because I think it's a 2230, it's going to be a small one like the Steam Deck uses. I'll just be putting in a probably 0.5 TB micro SD card, which I've already got, picked up a while ago. But 260, I mean, that's still on the expensive side, I think. I think this, they should be trying to sell this at maybe under, maybe about 220 if they could get away with that, because it's only just over $200, and then I think people would be more interested in purchasing that. Anyway, I'm going to sign off for now. Hopefully AYN gets some more Loki Max content out soon, and I can do some reviews on that. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.